Okay, our next inductee to the Australian Media Hall of Fame is Max Suich. Congratulations, Max. Take us back to the 80s in particular, when you were running important parts of Fairfax. How was it to be in a position in control of papers that exercised so much control and so much influence over Australian politics and Australian society?
Well, there's 2 points. One, I don't remember a lot. And second, I wasn't in control. We had very good and able editors, and broadly, the decision of the board and my decision was that if they were going to be editors, they ran it, and they took the responsibilities for that, and if they failed, they left.
Just like that. How important, a lot of us in this room would recall the National Times. How important a newspaper was that in setting the agenda of the day?
Well, it certainly was. It certainly played its role, and we had some really good people. Andrew, of course, Fred Brenchley, Paul Kelly, John Edwards were writing about Canberra then, and they were all good. But that was a marvellous time, the National Times. We picked up the momentum of the change in government, the new government, the access to information. I suspect people don't understand what Whitlam did in opening the government to journalists, so that the idea that all these terrific blokes were getting these scoops, the shutters went up. You could get in there, you could talk to people. It was a magnificent time. And the National Times really rode a momentum as distinct to being a remarkably original paper.
And finally, what do you think of Fairfax today, Max?
Well, I've just spoken to Greg. I don't, with the exception of the Fin Review, I don't like the papers much. You know, there's obviously good bits in them, but I think the character of the papers has been lost. But I also said to Greg that I don't think the corporation would have survived without him. That what he's done has not been popular, and there's plenty of room to criticise him, but without Fairfax, without that sense of competition, and in particular without the Financial Daily, which still does a very important job in this country, I don't think we'd be anywhere near as knowledgeable about what happens as if it had gone broke and completely disappeared. So I think it's still important, and it's still got very good journalists.
Max Suich, congratulations.